Hey, what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back again giving you some more of that IK quality goodness. We're going to be touching on 136 for the new regional Revival of Cities event for welcoming the New Japan players. So again, if any of you do watch and you speak English or bilingual, or if you possibly read subtitles after they are, I think, eventually up, then welcome. With that being said, we're also going to be showing you some of the rewards, some of the processes for this event that they just recently posted and giving you some insight, our thoughts, and again, kind of just covering the overview for how things are going on day one in S136. Now, before we get started, as always, make sure you guys, like, ring the notification bell, and of course, if you want to be a part of our conversation, you can join our Discord, which you'll find in the pinned comment and description down below. Okay, so how are things going so far? And before we really dive into that, I want to start with just covering what are the actual processes for this event, what do some of the rewards look like, how's their interactive ranking system working, and that's what we're going to start off showing you. So let's go ahead and take a quick look, and you'll see here on the GT Arcade, which you can find this on the official Facebook. I'll have a link to this page as well in the description of the video, and possibly including it in the pinned comment. And from here, it'll show you, which I think is pretty cool, right? It tells you in very simple terms, which I appreciate the simplicity here, of it saying, hey, players will strive to occupy all cities on the map within 60 days. So we know this inter-event within the server is going to last 60 days. Stage 1 is occupy all level 6 cities. That's up to, so that's level 1 through 6. And then stage 2 is all level 9 cities. That would be 7, 8, and 9, right? Leaderboard 1 is attack. Participants can accumulate points by destroying wall durability and defeating garrison troops in the cities. Leaderboard 2 is construction. Participants can accumulate points by building and upgrading the cities occupied. Now, the reason I actually like this regional event a little bit more compared to the S97 Contention of Legends event is that this is an event where you can actually have your free-to-play players actually, in my opinion, doing something, like something more significant, because when the S79 event was going on, it was all about who would win the first round of COR. Well, the only way you could really win is by obviously attacking relic cities and the World Heart. That's not really something that your free-to-play players are necessarily going to be able to really impact on a big way, especially because it was the regional servers introduction event. So the players are going to be hoarding and just flocking to that server, just like they're flocking to 136 right from Japan. I imagine over the next couple days, you're just going to see an influx of players coming in to the server, and it's going to be most likely lopsided, right? I don't have any qualms about the amount of overall activity from a specific region or another is not going to be heavily in favor of Japan, just like it was for the regions that released during the 97 event. But the thing I like about this event is that a free-to-play player can participate in constructing, right? And they can participate in attacking walls. And they can also participate in some garrisons, right? Depending on how fast the levels are increasing, or I should say the city levels are being captured, and then based on how fast Chronicle is being opened, so you can eventually attack these cities. Now, you may not be as prominent in your contributions for garrison defeats and higher level cities, but at least for the construction, that's something you can always do. And then wall durability, you can always attack walls, right? So I think just because of those two things, it allows for free-to-play to be more involved, this event, than the S97 event. And I like that because I think that's an improvement. Then we get to the attack points ranking and the constructive points ranking. So this is going to be a top-down leaderboard once it starts. Now, the reason you don't see anyone's name here yet is because none of the cities have opened currently in 136. We're waiting for Chronicle 3 to start, which is going to be at around 3 UTC on the 26th. Then you can also type people's names in here. So you'll see me here, enter your character name. So this is pretty cool. It's interactive, so you can type in people's names, kind of see how they're doing, right, if they're not within a top or however far the leaderboard might go down to. And then finally, we get to rewards. Now, the rewards, I actually think, are pretty good. I can't remember how the rewards were for the S97 event, but I would imagine these are pretty close. Now, you have 2 stages and you have 2 columns, right? So you have attack rewards and construction, right? Top place, right? So you'll see here, they're going to give pretty much everyone that participates is even going to get a participation reward. I would imagine in this, you attack a wall, attack a garrison, construct a city, right? Even if you just do each of those 3 things at a very minimal level, you'll get at least a participation reward, which I think is cool. But the top 100 will get some better rewards. And even if you just look at the top 3, again, this is pretty good. 15k green gems, 30 superior chests, which comes out to, what's that, 20k, 5 times 6, so that's 600k gold that you'll get from this. This could have been better in my opinion. I mean, I think like for a regional event like this, give the winner 6 million gold. I mean, that might even be low to me, but that would be my thought there. I think the gems for the amount is okay. Maybe could have been a little more. I think the raffle ticket numbers are actually decent for 150, but again, I don't do a lot of raffle myself, so I'll defer to someone who does a lot of raffle. Let me know in the comments below, and even if you're just looking at me covering this reward section here for these 2 stages, when we finish looking at these first 2 stages, let me know what you think, right? Do you think these are adequate rewards for these kinds of big boosted regional events when new server regions come into the game? Or not? Do you agree, disagree, right? Let me know why down there. Then we get to construction rewards. And I actually think the construction rewards here are a little bit better than attack rewards because you can get up to, right, the 162 Philo stones, which gets you 18 9 pulls out of Hall of Immortals. So I actually think that's pretty good. Then we get to stage 2 rewards. Same thing here for raffle tickets, except you get the Spirit Selection chest. For construction, attack rewards, you get another superior resource chest. So again, I think rewards are pretty decent. Again, I think in some areas they can be increased a bit, but I don't think they're lackluster, in my opinion. Now let's go ahead and get to how is the server actually doing. So let's take a look. And now our alliance is up. So if you want to join us, we're red. We're IWBN, Infinity Warriors #1. You guys can always join and check us out. And then from there, feel free if you want to DM me or add me on Discord if you're trying to look to get added. I think we're full right now, but I'll go through and remove someone here in a bit, unless we end up hitting our pop cap or our cap pop a little bit sooner. Now, from here, you're going to see that, and we'll just take a look at how the leaderboard's looking. So we got the alliance power is 3.4 going on 3.5 mil. You can see here that Valhalla and IW are the 2 English speaking, or I should say kind of like non-Japan alliances here. We got Omniarch who's repping IW there with a solid 4 showing. So 2 out of the top 5 alliances are non-Japan. Loving the Sword Art Online reference here for Laughing Coffin, which was the assassin guild in the season 1 of Aincrad there for SAO. Fantastic reference. And then we're here at around 34. I think we were previously like 79 or 80 plus. So nice to see that it is lowering a little bit for us there. And then we get over to alliance level. No one's really hit 2 yet, but you do have some alliances that are already hitting their 60 pop cap. And then you have Lord Honor, so not too high, but you have been seeing some attacking. And I'll give you an example of this. If we go over here to the corner to Mezit, there were some players here. They are healed up now, I think, for the most part. But all of these castles were actually burning here, the ones that were non-shielded. So all of these here, these over here, it looked actually like someone came in and just like one-tapped everyone. So I thought that was interesting to see that there was a little bit of fighting kind of going on that early. And then we get over to Lord Power. You can see someone finally broke 200k. Napo actually was the #1 person. And then this guy here from Attack of Max ended up coming out and now is the #1 at 211. And then you got Napo here who's still 1, Max at #4. And just kind of show you some of the marches that they're running, right? So again, pretty early, right? They're just kind of maxing and, kind of doing some initial fill-ins here, I would imagine, based on who they have, just trying to kind of see how things are going. And then eventually we'll get over here to castle level. So again, no one's hit close to 30 yet, but you got this guy Lord who's at 25, Napo 24, right? So 2 of the leaders here. And remember, the server has not been open a little less than 24 hours. So because it opened at 3 UTC, so we're at what I think that's 18. So we're about 18 and a half hours, at least from recording the video, that the server has been open for. Outside of that, a lot of people are already setting up at level 1 and level 2 cities. You can see here, Omni's Alliance is setting up at Kushabil. And then we got Natuma. I think this is another, where we got IW2 that's setting up there. Let me see here at out of whom. Oh yeah, so you can see like WCY. A lot of these guys is over here, like they're trying to stay out of the yellow zone, right? So you can see it's all green here. But again, a bunch of them are all set up, and then you got pretty much no one on the opposite side that's going to be giving any kind of resistance. And then we'll go down here to see some of the others, right? You got Cats who's setting up here. So again, players in alliances seem to be kind of gravitating towards just doing the initial early hiving. Nothing has really started popping off yet. And as you can see here, we'll show you last how the Chronicle is shaping up and looking. And so from here, we take a look at Chronicle Place, and we'll see that Chronicle 3, where it's going to open up here at 3 UTC. And this is then when we're going to end up having the level 1 and level 2 cities open up after the 20K level 5 domes have gone. And then we'll definitely give you guys another update at that point. Once the cities have opened, we kind of start seeing who's grabbing what. But so far, it's been pretty peaceful. Like, World Chat has been pretty chill. I haven't really seen anyone kind of popping off with any comments. We actually have a bunch of Japanese players that are in our alliance as well, and have actually just been really nice. And so again, I think it's going to be interesting to see how things start developing. Right, this is just kind of like the calm before the storm period on how things are going so far. But if you are in 136 and you're maybe seeing some things differently than I am, let me know what you're seeing, maybe conversations you've had with others, or even just let me know what your thoughts are on your anticipations, right? What do you foresee happening on 136 compared to what we've seen from 97? And then a little bit of what I've gone over so far. Do you like the way that the Revival of Cities event is set up? Right, I would love to hear anything and everything in those comments down below. That is it for me. I'm out. As always, until next time, we will catch y'all later.